Welcome back to Market Core, where the markets are wild, the headlines are spicy, and your host is running purely on caffeine and questionable optimism. This week, Nokia rises is like 2005 again. Banks are winning while buyers cry in the shower. Halloween exposes your financial trauma, and the US and China call a temporary timeout, like two kids fighting over a PlayStation. Strap in, it's gonna be a ride. Quick question, what's tougher than your ex's emotion? A Nokia phone. And apparently, Nvidia agrees because they just invest $1 billion at Nokia. Yes, that Nokia. The one that survived drops, nuclear war, and your childhood grunge. Manish, explain why the 3310 energy is suddenly hot again?
The iconic Nokia you knew as the king of mobile phones in millennials' times is transforming again, and this time with the $1 billion boost from one of the biggest names in tech, Nvidia. Nvidia is investing a massive $1 billion in Nokia, taking a 2.9% stake in the company. But the question arises, why? The answer is simple, but most consumers may not be aware of it. Nokia may have lost its position and edge in the new generation of phones, but it has evolved from making handsets to becoming a powerhouse in global telecom infrastructure, leading the charge in 5G network and shaping the future of 6G technology. This money is not just a handout. It's a strategic investment to accelerate the Nokia's AI and networking innovations. Nokia plans to integrate Nvidia's powerful AI chips into its 5G and 6G network software, aiming to create smarter and faster telecom infrastructure. Together, they are pioneering AI-native mobile network, ready for the AI supercycle, a wave expected to redefine connectivity and enterprise services. This alliance also signals a crucial shift in market, with telecom networks becoming the digital nervous system of our connected world. Nvidia's investment is a bet on future of AI-driven communication. It boosts Nokia's innovation speed and propels Nvidia beyond just chips into the heart of next-gen networks.
So Nokia went from making phones that could kill a cockroach to build the backbone of the AI future. Plot twist, nostalgia stocks are out, infrastructure stocks are in. Nvidia didn't invest in memories, they invested in global domination. Love that for them. Meanwhile in the UK, the economist says, nah, but the mortgage says, we ball. Rates high, affordability low, yet banks are like, oh no! Anyway, Christine, make sense of this emotional roller coaster?
You know, Jones, it's very funny. The UK economy crawling, the housing market's half asleep, but one corner just keeps moving. Mortgages. Yep. Why most sectors are stuck in a low gear? The mortgage markets actually grew 3% in the year to August. That's twice the rate of house price growth. And the banks, they're smiling. According to analysts like RBC's Anthony calling, more people are getting approval for loans, and the overall credit picture looks stable. The Bank of England says lenders are being more flexible, offering bigger loans to income limits and letting first-time buyers in only 5% deposit. Competition is heating up too, with some banks offering rates below 4% to win new customers. And it's not just home buyers driving in the market. The buyer-to-let sector, that's landlords buying investment properties, is holding steady with rates around 5%. There's even been a small rise in the new loans. But there's the concern. If the government reduces the cash ISA allowance from £20,000 to £5,000, building societies warn they could lose funding for about 17,000 mortgages. Despite all that, the big names Lloyd, Barclays, and HSBC have all raised their profits forecast for 2025, mostly thanks to mortgages. And here's the fun facts. Barclays might be the ones to watch. It's trading close to 1 times its book value, while Lloyds and NatWest are closer to 1.5 times. So even with a slow economy, The mortgage market is keeping UK banks busy and profits strong. But here's the question, can they keep this momentum going? Or will rising competitions and higher margins slow them down in 2025?
So to recap, people can't afford houses, but they still buying houses. Banks are partying, and London prices are basically sell kidney first. The housing market is giving toxic relationship energy. You know it's bad, but you keep going back. Now, let's talk Halloween, or as economists call it, inflation with costumes. People said prices are scary but still spend billions. Emotional damage? Yes. Self-control? Never heard of her. Surya, hunt us with the numbers.
Trick or treat might be over, but your wallet's still feeling the trick because Halloween 2025 didn't just scare kids, it exposed how inflation still haunts all of us. This year, Americans spent a record $13.1 billion on Halloween, from costume to candy to decorations. Candy sales alone hit $4.2 billion, even though prices jumped more than 10%. And across the Atlantic, UK shoppers spent around £779 million, showing Halloween is now a global retail monster, not just an American thing. Nearly 80% of shoppers expected higher prices, yet 3 of ours still celebrated anyway. That says something powerful. When tradition meets emotion, people keep spending, even when money's tight. It's not just candy, it's consumer psychology at work. For retailers, Halloween is now to warm up for the holiday economy, a test run before Black Friday and Christmas. For households, it's a reminder that inflation doesn't vanish, it lingers. Price might rise slower, but they rarely fall. So as we move into the next spending wave, the smartest trick is to plan before you treat yourself. For traders and investors, this spending power tells another story. When consumers ignore prices, retail earnings rise, but so can inflation pressure. That's the real trick of modern markets. Emotion drives both of our shopping cart and our portfolios. So as the next retail season begins, ask yourself, is inflation still haunting us? Or are we haunting ourselves?
Bro, we're out here saying I'm broke while holding a cart full of chocolates and inflatable spiders. Economy? Struggling. Wallet? Crying. Humans? Ooh! But candy. Retailers are like, inflation? No problem, just add ghost. And finally, US and China decided to stop arguing for a year. We're not friends, but we are tired. Let's just trade in peace. Ploy? What's the tea on this political situationship?
Alright traders, listen up. Trump just struck a new trade deal with China, and whether you are holding US stocks, Asian ETFs, and even soy futures, this one's worth for your scroll. Here's the quick rundown. The US and China just agreed to a one-year economic truce. That means no new tariffs or extra trade barriers for now. China will ease up on export controls for critical minerals. We are talking rare earth used in EVs, semiconductors, and defense tech. The US will cut some tariffs, especially on goods linked to the fentanyl crackdown. And Beijing promised to buy more US farm products. Great news if you're in agriculture or commodity markets. Basically, both sides hit pause on the trade war and play on a trade flow. So what does it mean for the market? Short term, expect a relief rally across Asia Pacific and US equities, especially industrials, semis, and agri-related stocks. Commodities, soybean and corn prices could tick up on stronger China demand. Rare earth stocks might cool off a bit since supply fears are easing. Currency play. The yuan could strengthen slightly if trade stability holds, while the dollar might dip short-term on improved global sentiment. Big picture, this is a confidence boost, not a cure. If either side breaks terms, volatility is back on the table. This isn't a phase 2 deal, it's more like a trader's breather. Markets like calm, and this just bought 1 year of it. Watch semiconductors, agriculture, and FX for the next move, because the US and China may be shaking hands, but investors know that handshake can turn into a fist real quick.
So no new tariffs, more trade flow, rare earths open again. Basically, they press pause, not peace. Markets are happy now, but let one side sneeze wrong and boom. Volatility cardio workout. Traders enjoy the calm, it's suspicious. Nokia is back. Mortgage are chaotic. Halloween proved we shop with vibes, not logic. And geopolitics is in couples therapy. If this week taught us anything, money moves because humans are dramatic. Keep your trade smart, your candy budget reasonable, and your phone close. Not for calls, but in case Nokia make a comeback and you wanna flex. This is Market Core, and I'm your host. See you next time.